Hi, I'm Hans from Cravings, and this is my guest today, Melissa from Dollhouse Divas.
Hi.
Today, Melissa?
Today we're going to make some stroganoff pies. We're going to do little party pies filled with mushroom stroganoff.
Delicious. So we've got our ingredients here. So we've got some nutritional yeast from Bragg's, some Marcel, is this chicken? These are beef stock cubes, and I have to say Marcel, the brand, is amazing. And we've got some onion flakes, some tomato paste, olive oil, we've got some cold pressed organic coconut oil. Always the Brown Brothers Prosecco. Cheers. Yes. Cheers. Okay, thank you very much. Mushrooms, cashews. We've got oregano, some thyme, and sage. All from Coles. Easily bought. Oh, hang on! Don't forget the garlic, the onion, and the soy milk.
I'm like the new Nigella, the vegan Nigella.
Yeah, right. So what are you doing now, Melissa?
Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to just chop up the onions and the garlic first. It's pretty much the only things that we need to cut up before we cook, so get that going.
So while you're doing this, can you explain to me what it was that made you decide you wanted to be vegan? What was it that you connected with?
Right, well, I used to be a huge necrivore, carnivore, whatever you want to call it. I basically lived on meat and cheese and not much else, to be honest with you. And I always said that that's the way I would always be. And then a girlfriend of mine actually became vegan, and I couldn't understand it, but I said that I sort of accepted it, and I wasn't going to judge her, but that was never going to be me. I was never going to, do that. She was never going to convert me. And then one day she said, well, why don't you watch, she said, how about you just watch a few videos, I said, yeah, and I actually I watched these films in order to prove a point, and the point I was trying to prove was that it doesn't matter what you show me, I'm not going to change my mind.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, that's interesting.
So not as a dare, but as a thing, I said, yeah, sure, I'll watch them, thinking to myself, I'm invincible, this is not going to change my mind one bit. Well, it did.
Really?
I did Earthlings, I did Forks Over Knives, I did, basically all of the ones that every documentary, and once I started watching them, I couldn't stop.
Right.
And once that was done, I was vegan, and literally it was an overnight thing for me. I couldn't.
Wow, okay.
I couldn't even go back, so that was that.
Yeah,
and,
wow.
I think that was educating yourself is the most important thing.
Yeah.
And understanding, what's going on in the world, not only to the animals, but to the environment and to your body, and there are health implications of eating animals, and there's just so many reasons to be vegan, and I just couldn't deny them anymore, so that's what I did.
Wow,
yeah.
That's amazing. I find that's a lot of people who are transitioning. I mean, I went through a 6-month period of transitioning, but to go overnight, that's a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
From I had 38 years of bad habits I had to break,
Absolutely. Yeah.
So doing it overnight, that's
and
insane.
it was just I couldn't face it. And the next time I saw a piece of meat or a piece of cheese, I just could not. There was a physical, almost like barrier for me to put that in my mouth.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it anymore.
Wow.
So that was that.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
I just want to point out really quickly, this broccoli here, I actually bought. Get out of my shot net!
What are you cooking?
Get out! What are we doing now?
Now, I think it's time to blend. Let's get the nuts blended. So what we're doing, we're making a stroganoff. So we soak the cashews for at least 2 hours. Doesn't have to be overnight. You can also use silken tofu if cashews are a bit expensive sometimes. You can also use silken tofu.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
that's
what they will give us is the creaminess of the stroganoff. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the soaked cashews and a clove of garlic into the Thermomix. We're going to blend all of that up, and then we're going to start cooking the rest of the filling of the pie.
Great. So I'm just going to pour all this in here. Cashews, water and all?
Water and all, yep. Because we've done it in a bottle. because it's done in a bottle, there's not much water. If you do it in a bowl with a heap of water, tip some of the water out. But you're going to need just a little bit of that water just to give it that nice liquidy thing.
Okay, Melissa, what are we doing here?
So, just a little splodge of oil. I'm really,
Can we just make
my quantities?
We just make this clear. This is rice bran oil.
Now, it's better to cook with than olive oil, just from a health point of view. So that's why we use that one. So we're going to throw in all of the onions and things first, and some garlic. Get all of that in there.
Okay, so what's the next step here?
Right, so now that our onions and garlic are looking really awesome, what we're going to do is just get our mushrooms and pour them all in. Now we've used brown mushrooms. You can use like the Swiss brown, you can use cremini, there's all sorts of mushrooms you can use, whatever your mushroom of choice is. Just get them in there, mix it up, and we're going to brown those mushrooms up a little bit as well. Probably need just a little bit more oil in there. Again, very precise with my measurements, but a splash.
Okay, Mel, what's next?
All right, well the mushrooms and things have all seemed like they're all come down really nicely. So what we're going to do is next we're throwing in the herbs. So we've got some thyme, which is my absolute favourite, I can't get enough of it, some sage and some fresh oregano. So that's all going in. We'll pop in. What we're going to do, I think, just throw in some onion flakes as well. Even though I've already got onion in there, for some reason onion flakes just make that bit more of a...
Oh really?
Give it a bit of a different taste. I don't know what it is, but it's really, really yum. Then we're going to spoon in what we prepared earlier, which is the cashews, the blended cashews. So that's going to go in here. So that goes in.
So that's the blended cashews with the water that it was
soaking in,
and some
and
garlic.
1 clove of garlic. So we're just going to stir that through. Now what that's going to do is make everything super creamy. This is looking pretty good.
Wow.
So I'm just going to pop the rest of that in there, and then if you want to get your little spoon of tomato paste ready, and we'll put we'll put half the thing in there and we'll see how we go. And I'll stir it through.
About half.
Yep. That's good. Alright. So we'll stir that through. We want it to be nice and pink.
What else we've got? The Bragg's nutritional yeast.
We have some so we're nutritional yeast. So we're going to sprinkle a bit of that on as well.
Yeah? Can I sprinkle that on?
You can. Awesome. And the other thing,
like one of my favourite things in the world. It's like nutritional yeast is like yellow gold for vegans, isn't it?
And it's so delicious.
Yes.
And it is so good for you. And so we'll stir that through. That's looking nice and pink. Everything looks nice and tasty. And what else are we going to do? I know we do need a little bit of liquid, but guess what? I'm not going to use the stock. No. I'm going to use champagne! Woo! We can never get enough of it. So there we go. And we're going to just water it down a little bit with that. And that will give it that beautiful, you can already smell it, can't you?
Oh yeah.
Yep. So the alcohol and the champers, or the Prosecco, will gives it that really yummy Stroganoff smell and taste. So once that's stirred in, then we're going to be ready for the pies.
Tell us, what's next?
Okay, so now it comes time to make the actual pie. So what we're going to do first off is just spray the tray. Now this is a non-stick tray, but I never trust that sort of thing. Just going to spray that with a little bit of coconut oil, and the coconut oil actually does give it a really, really nice coconutty flavour, which we all love. Now we're going to cut the squares into quarters, and we're just going to slip them in. So we're going to just pop them in there, tuck them in. So if you want to get a couple of those.
No worries.
Now leave the outsides kind of just up and hanging, because that, once we put the filling in, we're going to fold them over, and that's going to become the top of our pie.
Okay, so now we've got these all full.
Yep.
So now
all we need to do is get spoonfuls of our little mixture. Give it a little bit of a mix. And just get us probably just a spoonful each. I think
this looks and smells delicious.
It is.
Can't wait to eat it.
Really yum.
I just was like admiring your shirt. Can you tell me all about your shirt?
Don't you love it?
I do.
In spite of how it looks, it's not leather. Actually, it's vegan leather. So it's made by a company called Blank NYC, and they do the most amazing faux leather clothing. And
Really?
yeah, and you can buy them online. Just search them up; they're all there.
Is that an Australian company or they're?
No, I think they are in America, but
yeah.
it's just, and it's comfortable and it's beautiful and it's soft and it's just divine. I love it.
Yeah,
it's really, really
awesome.
good.
I'm feeling just.
You just want to eat it out of the bowl.
Yes.
All right. So now I think they're probably full enough. So what to make our little parcels, all we need to do is just fold them over. And this is puff pastry, so this is going to puff up beautifully once it's in the oven. And the good thing about it is it takes no time at all to cook because the filling is already cooked. So it's not like it's going to take, it needs to cook for an hour in the oven. Once you've done this, all you're really doing is cooking up the pastry. Once the pastry is brown and puffy, they're ready to go.
Wow. I feel like I just want to put more and more filling in. It's just like, oh my God, delicious. Don't they look amazing? Right. It's so easy to make.
It is so easy. Now I'm just going to put a bit of soy milk into our little bowl here.
They almost look like big fat wontons.
They do, a little bit, don't they? So just a tiny bit of soy milk, because what we want to do is, a lot of people use egg and things for... But rather than using egg or any animal-based products, all you need to do is just brush a little bit of soy milk on the top, and it just gives it that really nice brown, helps it to brown up in the oven, and just makes it really super yummy.
Yum!
And this is one of those dishes as well which gets better and better. So the next day you eat it, and the flavours just tend to fuse more and more and more. So the longer you leave it, the better it tastes. And it keeps for ages because it's vegan.
Yeah. Do you know for me what I would add to that?
What?
A lot of chili.
Oh, yes, actually.
Me, I would be adding a lot of chili.
That would work.
I'd have a cold beer, maybe a bit of pasta, a bit of garlic bread.
Yep.
Unbelievable. Yeah. Delicious.
That would work.
Delicious.
Well. Or you can just throw some stock in with that as well on the stove, and it makes an amazing pasta sauce. So you can do that as well.
Yum.
Yep.
Okay.
And that's it. So now we've done that.
These go into
the oven.
Yay! Right, so now we've got the final product of these amazing pies. So tell us what happened now. So we've got this cooked.
Yes, it's all
How long did you put it in the oven?
So it took about 20 minutes because at about 220 because as I said before, everything is already cooked. So it doesn't need to have that much time. So all you're really doing is cooking the pastry, and that's all done. Once you see it puff up and brown up, you're all good to go.
So we can just take these out as we're going to serve them. And then, Nick, get out, Nick! And and then we serve these up so beautifully. Oh my God, they look amazing. Put a little bit of, look at that.
Look, a bit of garnish, bit of
garnish, Beautiful.
Look at that.
Awesome. And do we get to eat one?
Yes.
Nick, get out of the shot! Awesome. We're gonna have one.
Here we go.
Beautiful.
Oh my goodness.
Awesome. I don't even care if my lipstick gets everywhere. It's like making out with some dude. Random. This is delicious.
It's totally worth it.
Oh my God.
We're gonna have crumbs on our faces.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Okay. Melissa, thank you so much.
Thank you, darling. Thank you for having me.
You're amazing. Love you.
Love you too.
Thank you. Bear Cravings. Thank you very much. Hi, I'm Hans from Bear House
Divas. Bear House Diva Cravings.
Fucking hell. Okay.
Start again.